I'm Thuba Ndibali, originally from Zimbabwe in the second biggest city called Bulawayo. Came to Australia in 2008 and yeah, I've been dancing ever since.
Hi guys, my name is Yenzi, originally from South Africa, Durban, in a small township called Pantsula. I came here done around 2010 and I've been here for 10 years and I've been enjoying throughout my whole journey being here and doing what I do best. Amapiano's origins pretty much I can say is deep house, jazz, lounge, kwaito, so those different sounds as well like kind of created the sound on its own because it's like in a slow lower BP in the 90s to 110 BP, so it was more of a lounge kind of thing, so that's why it has these very slow paced as well kind of music behind it. And it's originated as well from Gauteng, which is in Johannesburg, it's Johannesburg pretty much, yeah. And going down to GQOM is in Durban where I grew up, so different cities, different sounds, so that's how it works in South Africa. Different city has its own sound, and Durban came up with GQOM, which is fast paced. Everything is quick footwork, and it's just an underground kind of sound. No one knows it, and you're gonna have to be in the township to actually know it. You're not gonna hear it in the suburbs or anything else, so that's where it actually comes from.
With my experience in the foundations that I have, I was able to start a YouTube channel where I would just teach people how to dance to GQOM, to Amapiano. So from then, what I've done to contribute was to be able to teach people how to have those foundation and to dance to the latest move that were coming on.
Side, like my experiences and contribution to the Amapiano and GQOM are not that different from Thuba's as well. Probably just because I've added more into the spread of the music into it. We come from a dancing background as well as I am. I'm a dancer as well, so I do GQOM and Amapiano. So my experiences and contributions are quite large because when I first came here, I felt like I wasn't home and dancing was kind of my home at that point. So I started a group instead. I joined a couple of boys down in Melbourne and we started a group called 0 Degrees, and we started spreading our talents throughout the whole Australia in terms of dancing in weddings, parties, events, multicultural events, and we spread the whole thing around. And then afterwards I started DJing and I started spreading as well the music and the culture about it, because it's easier to play something and dance to it so people understand how to actually move with it. And I found that was very productive for us, and here we are, Amapiano to the world. My whole passion, pretty much styling, DJing and playing and dancing is kind of my passion. And that was in the same industry, if I can say. Like fashion is in music, like when there's fashion, there's gonna be music, there's gonna be dancing. That's how we express ourselves. So I thought about doing that. It's easier for me to be in the same spot with everyone at the same time, expressing myself by clothes, by dancing and by the music. So I felt like that was a whole combination of just being around people and expressing myself. Umswenko pretty much as well. That's on its own is a big word in South Africa as well, because umswenko means just drip, and we live with drip, like we love drip. And umswenko is just gonna be, it can be anything actually. It can be any drip that you wanna come with to represent yourself as how you're actually gonna be. It may be if you wanna look formal, if you wanna look smart, if you wanna look street, that's umswenko to us. Anything that represents you and the way you look at your highest and fullest confidence, that's what we like. Because when you walk in there, we wanna like, yo, that's nice. And then when another one comes in, it's different style joined together, that's umswenko for us.
So I was one of the first people that want to put Amashishi tutorial online. So that took off because I saw one of my friends from South Africa who were doing a musical together, and he was doing this move called, it's called Amashishi. I was like, I feel like this is gonna be the next move. He was like, nah, I don't think so. I was like, I know, I have a feeling that this is gonna be the move. Then one day I was like, okay, I told my sister, I'm like, I need to show people this because I feel like this move is gonna people gonna want to learn this. So that's when I put Amashishi tutorial online. Then from there, it sort of exploded. The video just went crazy. And yeah, everyone was like, oh, like even when I went to Zimbabwe 2019, there were people that stopped me like, oh, you're the guy who did Amashishi. I was like, whoa, I was blown away about the impact that the small tutorials of just helping people can actually have that impact. So I feel like, I played a role in introducing that move to the online space, but the move was already there. So I was there to sort of push it and to help out people that wanted to learn. So I feel, yeah, definitely in the online space. Then from then, I've just been getting response from people. Then my job is to do my research and also just share with the people. So that's my contribution, and like that's the online space that I was able to share with the people.
Growing up in Durban is quite exciting, and the love of dance I wouldn't even say the love of dance in Durban on its own. The love of dance in South Africa is just huge. It doesn't matter what size you are, it doesn't matter how old you are, it doesn't matter how inexperienced you are in the dancing industry, anyone can dance because we just love dancing. Like, we just enjoy the music, we enjoy pretty much uniting and being in the same space. So it's easier for us to learn these kind of moves because someone will be doing it, you watching, and a kid, you'll be watching and they're going practicing in front of their parents or what, and the parents are always watching as us as kids dancing at all times. So it's easy for you to catch on these kind of things. And then just the side of growing up in Durban is actually quite fun in a sense that I am who I am because of my city. Like, it's been great. It taught me a lot of music for me to come and spread into this world that we are living right now. And yeah, that's been the amazing part of it. Amapiano experience and being here and how it's actually blowing up right now. It's a great movement for us who come in from the Southern African kind of part of Africa, because that's what we enjoy most. And when you come out to a different country, you kind of have to now learn new music. You gotta have to learn other ways as well of entertainment. And I believe that when the movement has started and it kept on pushing, it was easier for us to enjoy and to be able to contribute the kind of movement that we have, the kind of sound, Amapiano, GQOM, or Afro Tech, Afro House. It was just that love of music that was easy to spread. And when I'm talking about that, like, I come from Melbourne. Melbourne is easy to spread because everyone was easy to actually enjoy and actually engage in this kind of sound as well. And it became easy. To be honest, it became easy. And for us to evolve in that as well is for us to actually learn to listen to music. Like, we're not gonna love everything. I listen to all genres of music. Not that I love all of them, but I learned to listen to this kind of genres. So it's easy for me to enjoy myself when I'm around the people who are listening to the same music. So I think the most improvement that we have to do, let's be open-minded about music. You might learn one or two things about it and where it comes from and what was the reason it's there as well.
If they want to learn the dance, they should do the research first than to sort of jump on what's already out there, and just being able to go back and just be like, why, like he mentioned, like, why are people doing this kind of move, and just so that your moves are able to, to be able to be felt by other people, because there's a reason behind why we're doing what we're doing. And of course, these moves come from the streets and everything like that. There's a story that's behind the movement. So if you sort of understand that story, then you'll be able to, to dance and just feel good when when you're doing it.
Now I haven't been home for 3 years per se, and because I'm enjoying what I'm doing here, and that was the only reason as well that kept on moving me back home like every year, because I wanted to just go and inject myself with the life that I had and just the vibe that I had at that time. So yeah, that's what that's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So I do what I do because of the joy that it brings. So when you dance and when you're in that space of music, it sort of brings this happiness and this other world experience that you get, like that adrenaline that you get. So that's why I do what I do, because the joy and just to feel at home as well, and to be around, people of my heritage as well. So yeah.
dance and music is our happy place, guys. I'll say thank you guys for watching. This is Yenzi, and I shall see you all again soon.
So don't forget, guys, get the tickets on the 8th of May. It's gonna be a vibe. Amapiano, you know, you already know. It's gonna be a vibe. So we're out here at the Red Butler. That's the location. Sila. So signing out.
Sila.
Sila. All right. Catch you guys later. 8th of May. Let's go.